Ladies, my job here today is to welcome you and say thank you for all of you for coming out. I know that you're going to be exposed to some amazing speakers today, and thank you all of the panelists for coming out. It's always awesome when Officer Covington and Cheryl Colbert get together and design this particular day. I look forward to hearing about the things that the panelists are going to share with you. As I shared with the boys the other day, you're at the point in your life where choices are going to be made. Choices come with consequences, and that means if you make good choices, you have good consequences. If you make bad choices, then you have bad consequences. And the job today of the panelists is to tell you about the good consequences and how you can make consequences that will affect you and make you a great person in life. Because all of these people here are awesome and amazing people.
Good morning. My name is Sabrina Tapp Harper, and I'm a major with the Baltimore City Sheriff's Office, and I will be serving as your host for this Black History Women's Panel. Now, although it is early in the morning, we are not going to act like it's early in the morning, okay?
Thank you very much for that very, very kind and generous performance. I said don't clap yet for my Chicago appearance. I have to make sure I remember the lines. And I don't know why I thought I would do it and nobody would notice. And that, yeah. Anyway, so good morning. It is a pleasure for me to be here with all of you, with the GEM women and the other panelists this morning. It is an exciting time for me. It is Black History Month. We're about to go into Women's History Month. I always use these 2 months to reflect on how far we've come, and also to dream and to plan for what is possible in the future. This year, believe it or not, is will be my 20th year in public service. I started on the city council in 1995, right out of law school. So this is also another very reflective year for me for that reason as well. I didn't choose a career in public service or a path of public service because I thought that there would be awards or accolades. My inspiration for public service really came right out of my own home. Through the example set for me by my mother and my father. My mom is a retired pediatrician, and she was among the first. When she started going to law school, there were very, very few women, not in law school, excuse me, I went to law school, she went to medical school at University of Maryland. There were very few women, very, very few African American women, and she faced a lot of discrimination and a lot of challenges in her education. And I just remember growing up and having her share those lessons with me that really motivated me to continue to work hard and to press forward with my dreams. She certainly had a lot of reasons to give up, but she didn't. She made up her mind very early on when she was a child that she wanted to be a doctor, and she didn't let anything stand in her way. My father was a longtime leader in the Maryland General Assembly. He started his career his path of public service when I was in elementary school. So I grew up in a household where I would eavesdrop at the steps and listen to meetings, and it was an unending stream of people in my house all the time, whether it was from my mom, because when I was older, her practice was in our home, or from my dad. And there were people from the community bringing their issues that they needed help. They needed to be resolved, whether it was an employment issue or a discrimination issue, or many organizations were looking to help, with funding for different things. I learned very early on that the gifts and the talents that I had weren't for me, but were for making my community better. And one thing I appreciated about my father's, one of the things I appreciated about my father's influence on me is that he really started to expose me to influential women and African American women from a very early age. One of his mentors was the late Senator Verda Welcome, and I remember him taking me to her house. I mean, he wasn't, we were just tagging along when he had daddy duty. But I just remembered seeing how much reverence he had for this woman who was helping him and guiding him and shaping his path in public service. And I got to see that there were powerful African American women in our community making a difference, and it really inspired me to want to do the same as I, when I grew up.
Say what you want to say, but here's what I'm going to do: be successful. What motivates me to be successful in school is that I realize the importance of education, because no one can take your education once you have it. I play basketball, so if I get a scholarship to go to UCLA or Syracuse University, but the scholarship I get is only from basketball, then I break my leg, they can take the scholarship away. But if I get a scholarship from my academics, they couldn't take it away. What motivates me on the basketball court are the haters, because when they say I can't do this or I can't do that, I'm going to prove them wrong, because I'm not going to let the haters tell me what I'm going to do and what I can't do. For example, on my AU team, the Baltimore Stars, one of the girls talked about me to the other players, saying I'm not good, I'm too slow, I can't dribble, I'm not worth anything, why am I on the team, etc. Every time I heard her say things about me, I just grinned and shook my head. At first I wanted to quit the team, but I thought to myself, I can't give up, because people are going to talk about you your whole life. So our next basketball game was at BCCC against the Lady Lions. So at the end of the game, I got awarded Most Valuable Player. During the game, I planned on proving her wrong, and when I got recognized and awarded, she gave me an ugly look. What I'm saying is not to give up and say what you want to say, but here's what I'm going to do: be successful.
Good morning, ladies. I'm really happy to be here, and I want to know why no one is turned up. Didn't we start out by saying we should be turned up? Can I hear survivors just a little bit more, please? I was concerned when I heard I had theme music that I didn't get to pick, but I Am a Survivor is probably the best theme music for me and for my life. First, I do want to bring you greetings from Madam State's Attorney, Miss Marilyn Mosby. As you've heard continuously, she did have to go to Boston because of the death of her grandfather. I'm sorry for her, but thankful that I have an opportunity to actually be here before you today. As I sat down and saw all of your faces, I couldn't help but see myself. When I look at you, it's like a mirror image of my younger self. When I was your age, I sat there with the same look in your eyes. Sometimes you wonder, why am I really here? What do these people really have to say to me? What do they really know about my life? But what I also see in your eyes is young women who have a desire and a will to succeed. And I'm here to tell you that no matter what comes before you, if you have that even a small desire and a will to succeed inside of you, it can manifest itself if you follow your dreams.
Hello, my name is Jamila Barrett. I go to Kingsville High School. My AAU team is 1st in the state, 8th in the nation. I feel education is very important, and I strive for academic success. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Jamila Barrett. It is my honor and privilege to be before you today for this brief moment. My subject is community leadership and taking charge of our own destinies. Where does community start? How does leadership arise from mediocrity? Is an ambitious destiny out of our reach? Community starts at home. Community starts with you and I. Community starts with an attitude that says, I'm going to be the best link in that chain I can be. Community starts as a small starts small but sees itself within the sum total of a bigger picture.
Good morning. I speak a lot. I do a lot of presentations, but this one today, I'm getting a little emotional because I'm hearing the other ladies' stories, and it has an impact on me. Because most of the times when I speak, I never talk about myself. I kind of keep a lot of what I've been through suppressed, but now I feel like this is the opportunity for me to bring it out. I'm originally from New York City. I was on the police force there, and then I came down here. I was a single mother, didn't know anybody down here, and just took the leap of faith. But getting back to from where I came, my mom put me out at 18. I was 18 years old. It sounds harsh, but she should have put me out. I like to party. I never did drugs, didn't drink, but I just like to party. And I told myself I could have gone either way. I could have gone the wrong route, and I could have gone the way I went, where I said I will never go back there, but I'm determined to show her that she's going to be proud of me.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. I'm every woman. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here today and to share my experience with you. My name is Dr. Maida Townsend. And yes, I am every woman. And so are you all here. I am the youngest of 7 brothers and sisters. I'm the 7th child, born the 7th day, the 7th month. Some would say, oh, you're lucky. And 7 is a very blessed number for me. But I would say it's not luck that has brought me here today. It's the support of a loving family. It is my determination and my focus throughout my educational career and my professional career that has brought me here today.
I'm a champion. I can win. Nothing can stop me. I have to win with God right by me. I shall win because of His Son. I've already won. I'm a champion. I can win. Nothing can stop me. I have to win with God right by me. I shall win because of the Son. I've already won. I'm a champion. I can win. Nothing can stop me. I have to win with God right by me. I shall win because of His Son. I've already won. Come on, clap your hands. If you want a copy of Champion, I have some copies today for just $3, all right? Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Let's give our panelists a handshake. I mean, a clap. And I'm so happy about my 2 young panelists that spoke today. At 14 years old, I couldn't have done it. I think I started talking in my 20s. But I thank my young girls because one of them, Jamila, is my neighbor, outstanding, her family. Sitting right here today, I just want to thank you for letting her come to speak. Outstanding family, mom and dad. And then for Tava, her mom, Major Tab Harper, the hostess right here. Thank you, ma'am, for you and your daughter helping out. And for my panelists who have come, my hair girl right here, B Glam. This is the hair, y'all. Thank you. my cousin Masanya, just thank all my panelists for coming out to speak. Gyms was my vision back in 2007. I've been in this building since 1998 as a police officer, and it was Southern High School. But I realized I was losing my students to either being murdered, dropping out. I knew as a police officer I had to do more. So it was my vision in 2007 to start a mentoring group to get closer to students, to get to the root of the problem. I realize every day that I lock up kids. That's a roller coaster. I'm constantly locking up the same kids. That wasn't the answer. So my vision was to start the GEMS mentoring group in 2007 so I could save lives. We have to do more as a police officer. So I just thank everybody for coming out, everybody who helped out. My GEMS, stand up, GEMS. Woo! Oh my God. And thank you to National Academy, Mervo, Officer Kenya, who always support me. My Digital Harbor girls, I love y'all. To my camera crew, thank you. Outstanding job. To our visitors, thank you. And so I'm gonna hand it over to Ms. Colbert, my Vice President.
Girls, you can be seated. Thank you all so much for coming out this morning. Girls, Digital Harbor girls, you all were amazing. Mervo girls, you all were amazing. All the girls that came, thank you all so much. Hopefully these wonderful, beautiful women today on the panel inspired you all to be the best you that you could possibly be. I expect the best from you all, expect the best from yourselves, and always put God first, and give Officer Covington a round of applause for making this happen again. And thank you all, GEMS, for being great young ladies for our future. I appreciate and love each one of you all. April, thank you so much for singing. As you normally do, you always bring it on, my sister. Thank you, the Sheriff's Department, for coming out. We appreciate all the women that wear uniforms. My best friend over here, First Sergeant Crystal Carter Savage, is here from Maryland State Police. She is the First Sergeant, and Major Sabrina Tapp Harper, and everyone that's here. Thank you all so much. And Corporal McCain, thank you, sir, for holding it down. We appreciate you. And DJ T-Son in the back, thank you, sir. Have a good day.